warm welcome to all our viewers. I'm Mona Ismail and you're watching the evening bulletin at News and Images. Our top headlines. Only 4 days after joining politics, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's son, Shojib Wajid Joy, comes home. BNP leader Hannan Shah, cynical on Pobon's involvement into bomb explosions at Khaleda Zia's office. Fresh arrest warrants against Tarek, Koko and former BNP lawmaker Fazlur Rahman Potol. Last resort of thousands of patients, how Dhaka Medical College is serving them. We bring you an exclusive report. And Chile quake death toll now over 700. Desperate search for survivors continues. Our main story. Shojib Wajid Joy, son of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, arrived in Dhaka today. Along with his wife Christina Joy and child, Joy landed at Shah Jalal International Airport 4 days after getting a primary membership of Awami League. On his arrival, personal staff of the Prime Minister received him. Prime Minister's residence sources said, adding that Joy went to Jamuna Guest House directly from the airport. Awami League Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif handed over Joy's membership form to the party's Rangpur unit convener on February 25th. BNP Standing Committee member Hannan Shah has expressed his skepticism over BNP Secretary General Khondokar Delwar Hussein's son, Abdul Hamid Pobon's involvement in the bomb plot in front of Khaleda Zia's office. However, he said the culprits, whoever they may be, should be brought before justice. Hannan Shah also demanded fair investigation into the killing of Dhaka University's student Abu Bakr.
Dhaka Metropolitan Police Commissioner Shohidul Haq at a press conference claimed that Abdul Hamid Pobon, son of BNP Secretary General Khondokar Delwar Hussain, had plotted the recent blast in front of the BNP chairperson's Gulshan office. As for the motive into the plot, personal motive has been identified so far, but the BNP Standing Committee member Hannan Shah has a different opinion given what he called past his experience.
আমাদের সম্মানিত ঢাকার পুলিশ কমিশনার যা বলবেন তাই যে সত্য কিন্তু তাদের অতীতের প্রমাণ মেনে না 154 ধারায় ম্যাজিস্ট্রেটের সামনে বিবৃতি খেলা বাংলাদেশের মানুষ অনেক দেখেছে আমার মনে হয় এই বিষয় কিন্তু এখনো তদন্তাধীন এবং ভবিষ্যতে এই ব্যাপারে সঠিকভাবে জানতে পারবো
He also sent a clear message to every accused and culprits person either he is the member of BNP or not.
আমাদের চেয়ারপারসনের অফিসে যে বোমা নিক্ষেপের ঘটনা ঘটেছে যেই ঘটাক এমনকি যদি দলীয় কোনো ক্ষুব্ধ কর্মীও ঘটিয়ে থাকে তার বিরুদ্ধে প্রক্রিয়ার ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হবে এটি আমরা প্রত্যাশা করি
Hannan Shah was talking to the reporters after placing wreath at Jia's grave to mark the 31st founding anniversary of Bangladesh Jatiyotawadi Motshojibi Dol. Its president Rafiqul Islam Mahatab was also present at the time. Khair Hussain Shumon, News and Images, Dhaka.
A Dhaka court today issued arrest warrants against BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia's younger son Arafat Rahman Koko and former BNP state minister Fazlur Rahman Potol, few minutes after two separate tax evasion cases were filed against them. Judge A.N.M. Bashirullah of the Senior Special Judges Court issued the arrest warrants after holding hearing on the cases filed by the officials of National Board of Revenue, NBR. NBR officials filed the cases in the afternoon with the same court. Meanwhile, the Metropolitan Magistrate Mehdi Hassan Talukdar issued an arrest warrant against BNP Senior Vice Chairman Tarek Rahman, cancelling his bail petition in an extortion case. The Rapid Action Battalion arrested a Pakistani national and 4 locals for their alleged links to Pakistan-based militant group Jaish-e-Mohammed. JEM in the city yesterday. General people of the country find it alarming that militants from other countries are using Bangladeshi soil to accomplish their ill purposes. People also demand fair investigation and action in uprooting militancy from the country.
Among the arrestees, the Pakistani Rezan Ahmed had been coordinating Jaish-e-Mohammed operations in Bangladesh. Citing the involvement of the foreign militants in the country in terrorist activities, people on the street are shaken. They think the country's various Islamic groups might have been behind this insurgency. They also assume foreign organizations' involvement in spreading militancy in the country.
যেভাবে ধরা পড়ছে আমার মনে হয় এখন অনেক জঙ্গি আছে বাংলাদেশে যারা ইসলামকে ব্যবহার করে রাজনীতি করে তারা এই যোগানদাতা তারাই
আর্থিক সহায়তার ক্ষেত্রে বিভিন্ন ইসলামিক সংগঠনগুলো দিচ্ছে বিভিন্ন ইসলামিক দেশ দিচ্ছে
Last four-party alliance government took initiatives to uproot militancy from the country, save people on the streets. They also say that the current government too should take strong actions in stopping this. The question is who are behind these militant groups and where do the money come from?
বাংলাদেশ হয়ে গেছে জঙ্গির একটা আঁকড়া এই কারণে বাংলাদেশ মোটামুটি এখন জঙ্গি দমন যদিও বিগত সরকার করছে তাও নির্মূল করতে পারেনি
এই সমস্ত এই ব্যাপারগুলোতে তাদের ভূমিকা আছে যাদেরকে তদন্ত করে আমাদের সরকারের উচিত তদন্ত করে এই সমস্ত জঙ্গি উচ্ছেদ করা আমি এটাই মনে করি
People demand proper actions and investigations by the government in uprooting elements of militancy from the country. They also want to know who are patronizing terrorism in the country. Shamuli Bishwash, News and Images, Dhaka.
Huge population, lower employment rate, less of education makes Bangladesh a country of which 6.5 million people live abroad in search of livings. These people are migrants, earning remittance for the country and also creating job opportunity for fellow countrymen overseas. But their surrounding in abroad is not always a pleasant one. They face troubles too in various spheres of their overseas life. International Organization for Migration works for promoting safe and orderly migration of Bangladesh people. They arranged a program at the National Press Club today, where speakers said these manpowers should be turned into human resources to take the country forward.
Bangladesh is a hugely